Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Cosmic Wizard, and this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright guys, so I'm not going to keep you all waiting too long. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do some oracle cards to just give us a starting. Running. Okay, so you could be working on your health. You could be working on getting active. You could be running from your problems. You could be doing a whole bunch of stuff around running, both literally and metaphorically. Ooh, giving money. So you could be oh, maybe you could be, are you training for like a marathon or something? Some of you could be training for a marathon and you're raising money for that. And ooh, fake smiles. Okay, there could be someone around you who is envious of you. You could be having to pretend to be happy here. Let's say you're dealing with someone who is donating to your cause, but they're not very nice. You have to fake it because you want the money. Anyway, let's get into the reading. Let's see what's going on with the running, giving money, and the fake smiles. Okay, thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I, make my little videos. One card flew out. I'm going to take it. Feels like a good... Ooh, the Seven of Swords. So, you could be running, or someone could be running from something that they try to dig up on you, or someone could have tried to run some game on you, or you could have been breadcrumbed, or someone could have been trying to breadcrumb you, or you could have been breadcrumbing someone, and now there's something about some deceptive, sneaky-ass energy here in the past. Oh, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, ooh. Someone could have been cheating. There could have been some unrequited love here, and you maybe found out about it. You could have been talking to somebody who went back with their ex, or you could be talking to somebody whoever you were dealing with, or somebody here was not being honest about something here. There was definitely some deceit, or this person was trying to get over, and you stopped them. That could also be the case. Someone could have been trying to run game on you, and you shut that ass down. Yeah, Six of Swords. You're definitely moving away from something here. There could have been a situation from your past where someone tried to get over on you, and it ended up backfiring on them. Or it left you feeling betrayed and rejected in the cold. This could be a lover. This could be a family member. This could be a career. It's a backstabbing energy here. And it's giving that I don't think this was you. I hope it wasn't you. Something happened here. What it's all about is a Ten of Cups here in reverse in the near future. Right now, in the present, you're trying to move away from something or move towards something here. And I think in the future, you're going to be reminiscing maybe a little too much about something from your past with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. A missed opportunity or a rejection here. And the fake smile is you. This could be about money, though, too. This could be a job. It's not giving me straight romance. It's not giving me romance or romantic love. This could be heavy work, heavy family, big on family, where you had this wish fulfillment with these people, right? Ten of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, happy times. So it could be a family here. And you had to move away from it because of someone was being deceitful. Someone was not. The Seven of Swords to me is always like a sneaky fuck. It's a sneaky fucker. It's just like a really sneaky motherfucker who just how some people are just kind of like just sleazy, not like sleazy like in the sexual way, but they're just kind of like, they're just like their natural. My brother's kind of like this. He's a Sagittarius too, where like, yeah, he is too. Oh, that's funny. Y'all, or it's not like you like conceal things, like you lie through omission. It's kind of what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you may lie through omission, where you kind of like don't tell all the facts, or you put people in positions where it's like, hey, I need to be working like 20 minutes. Can you give me a ride? And it's like, dude, I do, like, I no, I can't. I have stuff to do. Or it's like, you put people in positions where it's really hard to say no. And then you're like, it's okay. But like on the inside, you're really freaking angry with them for not doing what you wanted. But also, it's like, plan better. But I feel like with you, I feel like you, Sagittarius, right now, you're trying to move from this pain of maybe feeling rejected. Maybe you did some sneaky shit and it didn't work out for you in the past. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Or maybe it didn't have to be sneaky. It could have just been, you try to be, tactful or maybe stealthy about something, and then blew up in your face. Like you're trying to, let's say you're at work, or you're at a job you don't like, and you're trying to get a new job. So you're not just gonna quit your current job, but maybe you get fired. Okay, maybe your job, like somehow someone catches wind. Maybe the one person you talk to, like, hey, I'm getting ready to put my 2 weeks in. I can't stay in this place anymore. And you're talking to your homie, and then nosy Nelly over here is like, did you hear Michael's about to put in his 2 weeks? And they're like, oh, Michael's about to put in his 2 weeks. Oh, okay, well, oh, Michael, can you come to the office for a random drug test? I ain't never been called in 5 years, and all of a sudden you want to come piss test me. You know damn well I smoke weed. That's not even illegal, but the company's policy. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. Something like that could have happened. It could have been you was trying to talk and juggle. You could have been juggling some people. You could have been, and that's not, if you're casually dating, whatever, maybe the person was like, I don't like the fact that you are talking to other people, and they could take that to be like you're a player. I mean, you're a Sagittarius, so they're kind of like, okay, I'm just going ahead and pass you because you sloppy and you sloppily, you don't even have your notifications turned off. Yeah, that kind of stuff, which I'm sure you did. I feel like there was a situation that happened to you in the past where you felt, I won't even say I don't want to say you tried to get over on someone, but you tried to move in the shadows and it got blown up. Yeah, it got blew up. God. Yeah, your plans got exposed. They got revealed. You got something, and then you have to give money, or maybe you have to give money to somebody. Maybe you got maybe your baby mama or your baby dad, whoever. Maybe you owe some child support, and they found you. I don't know. 8 of Cups though, and ooh Lord. I wouldn't say in reverse because that's how I normally see it, but it's upright, which is, it's still not, the most positive card, but you're walking away from something here, and this is very emotional. The 8 of Cups is very emotional, and it's Sagittarius, you probably have heard this before. But Sagittariuses are very crafty. You guys are the explorers. You are the philosophers, the travelers, the long distance in the zodiac. You and Gemini are like the travelers. You guys move pretty quickly. You don't stay hurt for too long, but there is a deep hurt, right? There's a deep hurt coming up here, and you're going from the 10 to the 8. So you're going, I mean, you're getting through it. I feel like you don't stay stuck for too long, and it's because of this fake smiles. I think you kind of just put this energy of like, if I don't feel it, I won't, I was going to say, if I don't feel it, I won't heal it, which is true, which is why you kind of keep repeating these cycles, I feel like. But that's just me projecting some of my Sagittarian people in my personal life onto you all, and I'm not going to do that. I feel like, but, if it works, it works. You need to feel what's causing you to keep doing certain things, perhaps. I feel like you're not a bad person. You play in the shadows, kind of like a Scorpio. I think there's something about like that these little corner tend to be a little dark, or we lean toward the dark. Like the Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorns, Aquariuses, Pisces. Like we are very, let's just say, prone to melancholy or dark or mysterious, what's the word? Not reclusive, but kind of like reclusive, but mystical type of stuff. You're not someone to tell everyone everything about you all the time. You play everything close to your chest. So let's see, let's get a little bit deeper into this situation that you're going through. But yeah, it feels like something happened. Could be a relationship, could be a job, where there's a situation that you were involved in, right? This is a collective reading, so this is going to apply for multiple scenarios for multiple different types of people. This is not a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, you have to click on the bio and get one. I do 60-minute readings for $90, and I think I do 30 for $50. I can't remember the prices, but it's on the website. Hell, just put it in the comments. I'm not even that freaking famous that you have a website. You can just literally just put it in the comment. I want to read, and then I'll give you a reading. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm going to start shamelessly plugging myself into my videos because why not? Ooh, the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so this could be work related here. This betrayal, this... I'm going to lay the cards out. Ooh. Okay. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So we have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this definitely is leaning towards work or some type of collaboration here, where you were not being completely 100% honest with your investors or your team members, your coworkers, whatever here. You were keeping something hidden from them. And I think it was this... You wanted to be independent. You want to be this Nine of Pentacles here. This person who is very abundant, very magnetic. And I feel like once... I get it. I get this. Once you got what you wanted... Because look how these... Okay, like, I know these are different. But I just can't help but notice how these next three cards are all pentacles. Work related. Next four cards. So your subconscious, you are constantly thinking about the material world. You're thinking about money, your resources, finances, all that shit. And so once you felt like you were in this independence, in this place where you were able to get your own needs by yourself, I feel like you stopped fucking with people. You could have left someone out in the cold. You ran. You ran away. You got what you needed and you up and left. Yeah. But now, here you are in the present here. The Six of Swords is like you had to come back to a situation that you just left before and you really don't want to. You look kind of silly. Because look, it's like, here's the Seven of Swords, right? You try to plan your escape and now you're trying to move towards calmer waters, right? But it's a very slow build up. It's very slow. I just heard it. What you see isn't what you expect, and what you were promised isn't what you got, because you didn't hold up to your end of the deal, and because you thought it's something where like you maybe either you or the person involved or people involved, someone tried to be deceptive and they ended up playing. It worked for a tiny teensy little bit, but now you're having to go through this Knight of Pentacles here. So there is like this slow process. And I feel like now you're trying to do things the right way. Or now, subconsciously, I feel like you're moving very slowly towards your goals. The Knight of Pentacles here. But it's like you... giving money. You could be trying to give, I don't want to say buy people's love, or someone could be trying to buy your love. Someone could be trying to, or you want someone to give you money. I'm not sure how this money thing is working out around you know better than me, but there's a situation here that involves money or some type of currency or some type of exchange, and you want to move towards this, and I see you could possibly moving towards it, but it's very slow. It's a lot slower than you would like with the Six of Swords here. And I don't know if it's because there's been money involved. Like maybe the only reason why someone is even entertaining you is because you're like, I know I did you wrong, but like, I'm going to go to, I don't know, name whatever destination you want to go to. I got an extra ticket you want to come with. And the person normally would be like, fuck you, no. But, they're like, whatever. I'll go. It's a free trip. A free trip's a free trip. And to you, you're kind of trying to, like, make up for, like, this Ten of Cups in reverse. You fucked up something here. You could have, your family or something here. And so instead of, I guess, apologizing, you kind of fake the smiles and you just offer, like, these small little gratitude tokens, like, me and Mom got divorced, and I know I haven't been around in a couple months, but I'll take you to Chuck E. Cheese, and maybe you'll forgive me for not, being there for the next 3 months. And like, nah, I'm good. It's okay. I'm walking away. And then it's like, fuck, like you're sitting here like stuck, and it's not a good energy to be in, because it is something that, and I feel like, and then you got the World card here. So I'm like, okay, so did you learn the lesson? Are you going to have to repeat this again? Because I feel like you could also be repeating the same cycles if you don't pay attention. The World card to me is like almost like the Fool, where I see it also as you have so many possibilities and so many choices that you can go into, right? And like you have all these different sacred geometrical shapes. You can be the master of your own destiny. Like you can learn from this heartache, this experience, whether you are the perpetrator, the victim, or the abuser or aggressor or whatever. Whatever role you played in life, you can turn over a new leaf. You can be someone different. You don't have to be the person or the version of you that people may not necessarily care for. And I'm not saying people don't like you. There's lots of people that love you. I feel like you have a hard time accepting yourself. No. Yeah, no. What is... Sagittarius, y'all are some complicated ass people. What's going on, Sagittarius? The Knight of Cups in reverse. Ooh, the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, 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 okay. Well, I have to break it to you, Scorpio. I'm sorry, not Scorpio. It could have been the Scorpio that you were talking to. Sagittarius, in the past, we got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, like this is giving a little like love bomby F-boy energy. I just want to point that out. This could be you. You could have cajoled. You could have used some type of charm or something that was emotionally pulling on someone's heartstrings here. This person, you could have. This person could have wanted to work with you, and you kind of used them and manipulated them, or this person could have done that to you. Take how it resonates. And then we have the Six of Cups here in reverse, and I feel like this is someone who honestly did mean a lot to you. You meant a lot to them. This could have been someone from your childhood, like a family friend, sibling, parent, whomever. This was someone who was very important to you. But here we are in the present here. Like this is the disconnect for me. Because someone was very selfish in the connection, leaning towards you. Sorry, I'm just saying. Leaning towards you. Selfish. Self-centered. But now we're sitting here in the present with this Hierophant, Six of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's so interesting. I'm hearing divine governance, not judgment, but like there's some type of authority. There's some type of dogmatic system here that you are playing into or a part of, or you're trying to learn these traditional values, which I'm not understanding how this ties in with how you've been behaving. I guess maybe you're trying to turn over a new leaf. This could be good. This could be spiritual growth. You could be realizing that, like, wow, I've kind of been a shitty person in the past, and you're kind of like trying to become a better person. Like maybe, like, honestly, I feel like you've learned your lesson. I really do. I feel like you've learned your lesson. I feel like you're learning your lesson. You're taking slow, practical chances. You're not scamming. You're trying to move towards calmer waters with the Six of Swords here, but from a place of knowing that you have to, because you've burnt some bridges. There's some bridges that you can't. There's some. Not everyone's gonna like want to fuck with someone who's been running and like just ripping and running and do whatever they want, and then in and out, in and out, in and out. And now it's like, here's the Hierophant here. You're giving money. You're trying to give and like contribute. And, some people are just like, I'm done. Like, we have the Temperance here in reverse. So to me, I feel like this is like the universe is... the Temperance upright, I always see it as a card of like, you've done your part. Let the divine do theirs. Like, rest. Heal. Let the divine come in and bring to you what needs to be brought. Let it balance it out. This is not in man's hands. This is beyond that. But what I'm seeing in reverse is, God, I don't want to say your guys don't want to mess with you, but I feel like that would be wrong. If I sat here and said that your spirit guides are through with you and they turn their backs on you because they know you ain't shit, I'd be in the wrong. But with the Temperance card in reverse, y'all, you need to do a little bit better than what you performing. Like, it's giving a little performative with the fake smiles here, and it's like spirit is like about to put you through some shit here. And it needs you to like come a little bit stronger than this weak ass Page of Pentacles here, because you need to like make the moves. And then we have the Chariot here. So it was like after the test, once you walk away, you'll be moving towards something here. And it's almost like there's this movie, I think it's called Doubt. And like it's about this nun who thinks that this priest is possibly, grooming kids and doing all kinds of stuff. And she goes on this big like witch hunt to like get him to confess and do all this other stuff. And she's like really like she's like really kind of like, going above and beyond. And she's like, trying to like, get him to confess to things by lying. She said that she spoke to a nun about his past and all this stuff, and she didn't do any of that. And the man still left anyway. She got him to leave. And, it was like, damn, like you did all that. And like the dude ended up leaving, ended up getting to a better school, a better position because she lied. And it's like, you have to be careful the things that you do in the universe because it could come back to haunt you in other ways. But with the Chariot here and the World card in, not reverse, but upright, I feel like you're being given a second chance here. Because, nope. Thank you. You're not being given a second chance. You are, but you're repeating a cycle because you learned parts of the lesson with the Hierophant here, but there's another part, the spiritual part, the temperance part, that you're not making amends. You're not healing and balancing the scales, which isn't like the Justice card here, but metaphorically, the light and the darkness within you is still imbalanced. You are only making small attempts. So in the most loving way, the universe is going to make you repeat a process here. And it's starting you, but it's starting you not from like a place of desperation and sadness. It's like, okay, you know what? We're going to give you, not give you, but you're going to work your ass off. You're going to get this job. We're going to give you your own place and everything that you wanted for back here in the past with this Nine of Pentacles. And let's see how you treat people. Let's see how you are going to, you're given a second chance to redo something here. And I think the reason why it's upright is because you're learning from your mistakes. So you will be getting a second chance here. Or maybe a third chance. I don't know how many fucking chances you get, but you're getting another chance to redo something here. And I think Spirit is saying, it's already said, like, this time, if this is the second chance, you're not going to get the second chance. You're doing better, but it's going to take you another go around. You're going to have at least another one. If you, let's say, okay, let's just even make it like not so serious. If this is a job, let's say you have a job that you like right now. You may have a job that you love. It could be just everything that you want. Well, it's about to flip upside down, right? This Temperance card, it's going to flip upside down. And you're going to find, boom. And when it does, you're going to suck. You're going to walk away, but you're going to find a better job. You're going to find a job that is going to be better for you. And you're going to have to repeat that cycle. And it's going to be, can you stay in this position and like be a fair, hard-working team player? Or is it that as soon as something looks shiny, are you going to reach for it and go for it? Like, how are you going to act? And then I see fake smiles also could mean, here comes this opportunity that looks really good. It looks really abundant. It looks super, on the surface level, it looks really good. But is it really all that good for you? What are you going to do? I think it's up to you to decide. I feel like you're going to have to take at least one more spin around the block to really get it together. So, You might have to three-peat it. You may have to three-peat a situation here, Sagittarius. All right? All right. That's all I have to say for you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know how the reading went. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. If you didn't, let me know. You know, it is free. So, you know, yeah, don't bite my head off too bad. You know, if we were to do like a one-on-one reading, I can promise you it would, you know, I'm sure this reading was really good too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, you know, doubting myself here. I'm just saying one-on-one readings are, you know, tailored for you specifically. I'm just talking to a camera right now, hoping that whoever's on the other end is liking what they're hearing. So let me know. All right, guys, drink water, be safe, and peace.